A warning before you listen.
What you are about to hear is not meant for children, nor for the faint of heart. This is an unfiltered retelling of ancient myths, told as they were born, raw, violent, unsoftened. Expect scenes of brutality, curses that linger, betrayals that reshape fate, and a hunger for power that shows no mercy. These myths were never meant to lull children to sleep. They were forged in blood, shadow, and fire. So ask yourself, are you ready to hear them as they were first told? Sources and references can be found in the episode description.
Chapter 4. From the Chaos Epic. Gaia and Uranus. From Chaos to Tyranny. The Iron Birth screams from the imprisoned womb. The womb was not a prison at first. It was anticipation, a warm hum beneath the skin, a primal glow fermenting in the depths of the goddess, like the first stirrings of desire before anyone dares to touch it. It shimmered, untouched but alive. But when Uranus descended, turning embrace into pressure and union into occupation, the womb was no longer a cradle. It became a tomb, still breathing. Gaia twisted over her own body. Each gasp delivered a man. Each shiver carved a monster. She didn't give birth out of love, but through the brutal friction between humiliation and rage. They didn't come out on wings of light, but like torn shards of a shattered dream, like fingernails grown from flesh, not to beautify, but to scratch. The Titans came first, the heaviest, male and female, but none of them bore a smiling face. Their bones were long, shoulders wide like they were built to carry the sins of ages, and their faces, as if they were born already knowing no one would ever hold them. They entered the world like pillars of pain, stones stacked around their mother, as if to build a wall to protect her from the sky. But they never truly left her, because the sky buried them. Uranus did not bury them in the soil, but inside her. One by one, they were sent back to the womb, like prisoners returning to the cell that first caged them. No trial, no memory of light, just dense silence, eternal dampness, and the body of a mother holding them, not out of will, but because she had no power to say no. Then came the ones with the single eye, the Cyclopes, 3 of them. Born in a moment no one wanted to witness. They had no eyelids. Their eyes stared constantly, like open wombs exposed to air. They saw everything in an instant. The shame, the invasion, the tyranny. They saw it all and never blinked. And then the womb exploded again, this time with the Hecatoncheirus, the 100-handed giants, beings too immense for language, each one like a walking mountain. Except no mountain walks. Their arms pulsed like the veins of the world. Their voices, when they moved, cracked stone, but no one heard them. Because they were buried, before they could speak. Every birth was a choke, every choke jammed again into her throat.
No one was allowed to exit. No one was allowed to breathe. The womb became a pit, and the pit was sealed, and Uranus sat upon it. Each time he descended, he blocked the passage with his body. He closed the gate and left as if nothing had happened. Gaia no longer cried. She stretched like land learning how to become a grave, like a womanhood learning to be silent so it wouldn't be torn even more. They were many. They were massive, but none could scream, because in those depths, screams don't rise. They ricochet. They turn into muscle, then into knots, then into fists, waiting. And so Gaia transformed, from a mother who gives birth, into a land that stores monsters. And the monsters? They weren't demons. They were children. Children denied the right to be born. Children whose shoulders grew from rejection,
whose eyes were shaped by darkness, whose voices were forged from the silence pressed into the chests of every mother. Entire generations, born from between the thighs of a goddess who dreamed of the sky, but was met with tyranny. She birthed titans, and beasts, and sleepless eyes, and arms no world could contain. But they all remained inside, clawing at her flesh with the fingernails of patience, and every cell within them held one promise: we will not remain in this womb forever. The day will come, we will emerge, but not as suns, as explosions, and we will tear apart everything above. This chapter of the epic has come to an end, but remember, what you've just heard is not a record of facts, but the echo of a myth, a story born from the imagination of the ancients, etched into the long memory of humankind. If this tale stirred something in you, if it opened a door to reflection or wonder, don't forget to support the channel and share the journey with those you love. And in the comments, tell us, which moment in this chapter struck you the most and why? We'll meet again in the next chapter of this audio odyssey through time. Until then, farewell.